Hello everyone, SP Architects here. Today I am going to show you 3D view types in Archicad. By default, you are in the floor plan. To switch to 3D view, you are just going to hit the F3 from your keyboard, just like this, and you will open your 3D view. As you can see, we have green lines, we have black lines, we have some shadow or not. It depends your view style. We can change this. To change this, on the top of the window, here you will see 3D All. Just right click this and click 3D Styles. Also, in addition to this, you have another options. From the bottom of the window, you will see this detail shading and this little icon. It goes to same place. Let's click this. Here you will see on the left of the window, you will see detail shading, simple shading with shadows. Let's click simple shading and click OK. All shadows are gone and we don't see any edge line. Let's go back to the settings and I'm just going to activate this show contours. Let's click OK. We can increase this thickness of the contour by increasing this value, for instance 2, and if you have not a decent graphic cards on your computer, you can even choose draft or you can choose best. It's up to you. Now it's spider. You can follow this method for different presentation styles. I'll go back to the settings and make this one, and I'm just going to hit the shadow, sun shadow, and click OK. Not too bad. What's the difference between the detail shading and simple shading? I'm going to show you. By hitting the detail shading, you will see reflections on your car or other elements. In the simple shading, you won't see any reflections. That's the difference. It affects some shading effect of your materials. But under the default shading, you won't see any shadow. Let's activate that. Actually, we have shadow, but it's not working properly because our shadows are more determined in the simple shading. When I'm working detail shading, I work like this style. I close the shadow contour and I uncheck the sun shadow and click OK. I generally work like this for fast projects. For end projects, I activate the edges with the simple shading, and I want to see the edges contours because these contours will be visible in your elevations and sections. But this view is a kind of ugly, not elegant, because some of these lines purple, some of these lines green, we have some blacks. It's not good. We can fix this. You can select your objects one by one, go to settings and change these settings one by one, but this is very long process. You will change railings, you will change elements, etc, etc. Shortcut of this, changing the graphical override settings of your window, view type actually. To do it, we will go to the view types from the bottom of the window, graphical override combinations, and we are going to create a new graphical override for this view. Let's click new. I'm just gonna call this 3D presentation. And after that, we are going to add a rule which determines all of lines are black. So we are going to click the add new rule. Let's call this all lines are black, and let's change its settings from these 3 dots. Here you can see element type is all types because it's going to affect all of the elements like car, like tree, like building. But of course, you can specify which elements you want to change its color. For the all types, I'm going to activate the line marker, and for instance, I will make this dark gray. Let's click OK. Let's click OK. As you can see, we have a different style. But this is not the style I like. I want to make the edges more darker, but we had no option. So we need to create a new edge style for this, color style. To do that, I will go to pen settings and colors. We are working under the architectural 100. We click this number 61 from this box. I'm going to decrease this value like this, some kind of anthracite. Click OK, click OK. Way more better. This is sober and elegant. Not completely black, not too bright. It's something to use in our projects. In the 3D options, you can go to white model. If you want, you can switch to white model with shadows like this. You can change the sun directions from the settings. You will go to the project map, click settings, and by changing this sun position, here you can see if you change this position, you will also see the azimuth value is changing. And also in the settings, we have the technical drawing, simple shading vectoral, and basic vectoral. But These settings from the top are using the different system. They are slow, but the bottom part is using your graphic card and OpenGL in your graphic cards with software. It's faster and better. In addition to all of this, we have new experimental feature. It's increasing its value one by one in each version of Archicad. It's not enough right now, but I hope in the future it's going to be better for our projects. I'm going to show you what's that. If you go to options and work environments, you will see more options in the settings. And under the experimental features, if you open this, you will see the enable physical based rendering in 3D. Let's activate this. It overrides the default renderer to physical based, which uses more accurate mathematical model for light surface interaction. We will see. It did something it mentioned, not too bad. Actually, in some situations, we can use this in our presentations. I tried, I couldn't change the sky, I couldn't change the intensity of the sun, only change the direction of the sun and altitude maybe. Only change something like this. I couldn't add any clouds, but we can remove edges, 3D styles, uncheck this show contour and click OK. We can use this. We can disable shadow as well. But I think the first one we saw is the best. Go to 3D styles, show contour, show shadows. Maybe we can increase the contour. I don't know. Let's try. I think way more elegant. As you can see, we have a water element here. It has no reflection. It's a bad thing. Our car and glass are no have reflections, but it's okay. Shadows are fine. We have nice blurry area affected shadows. They're nice. We have the ambient shadows in the corners. It shows this model realistic, except shadows, except the reflections and the brightness values and the sky options. This experiment feature is a nice thing to use in our projects. Let's see what's going to have Archicad in the future. In order to save this, we will go to File menu, go to Save As. After that, we will go to Options, we will increase the value to best, click OK and click Save. And here is the file we have. If we just zoom inside, you will see the edges are jagged. It's not detailed enough because our window size was small, even though we have nice textures and other details. To fix this, we will go to Archicad and increase this screen DPI for the output. To do that, we will just going to create a new layout. Let's click this new layout. And for instance, we are going to save this for a tree landscape. And if we go to settings or a tree landscape, I don't want to use any of these templates like this. If we go to 3D window and right click here, click Save as View, we will see this generic perspective. Let's go to Layout and let's just under the view map drag and drop to here. Let's increase the size of the layout. Maybe we can use A1. Now it's more logical because we need to increase the size of the view. I will remove the other lines. And I'm just going to remove the title for this view. First, we will fit this view into our layout. We will go to Fit to Layout. And after that, we will right click this and click Modify Source View Settings. We are just going to change this DPI value to 300. It's updating right now. You will see more crispy shadows, lines, and textures. Now, after doing all of this, we are going to save this file with another style. This time, we will save this as PDF. Let's click Save As and select PDF file format from this file type. Let's call this test2 and click Save. And here is the PDF file we have saved. Let's just zoom inside to see the crispy details. We can see all of the textures, nice shadows, and other details of our model. If we go back to what's the difference for the previous version, this is the first save file. The difference like mountains. And if you are serious about learning Archicad, you can go to my Patreon page. From there, I will be waiting for you. Alright, thank you for watching. Until next time, have a nice day. Bye.